Is it possible to have an out-of-body experience? Is it possible to have a telepathic connection? Do we have the ability to manifest things out of thin air? The CIA has an entire breakdown of the spiritual nature of the universe, and all these documents was declassified and released in 2003. And the answer to all these questions is yes. Explaining how the dimensions are simultaneously interacting with each other and how this reality is just a hologram. You heard that right. These documents provided some really bizarre things that most people can't even wrap their heads around it. Things like how manifestation, telepathy, and prayer works scientifically. Just so you know, these things been around for hundreds of thousands of years. The Western modern science is just catching up to it right now. This video, we are gonna start with manifestation. In order to understand the power of your subconscious mind, Dr. Joseph Murphy wrote one of the best books of all time, in my opinion, about this subject. And he released this book in 1963. If there is one book that I would recommend you to read in order to know the power that you have between your ears, it will be this one. Your subconscious mind runs 95% of your life, and only 5% of your behaviors are made from your conscious mind in your day-to-day life. Your subconscious mind is connected to the source. It keeps your heart beating, your digestion going, and all the organs and involuntary movements inside of your body. So what exactly other than that the subconscious can do? Here is the fun part. Your subconscious mind got all the beliefs that you have since you were born. But how? The first 7 years of your life, your brain operates on a state called theta. Theta brainwaves are closest to delta, which is the brainwave that you have when you are sleeping. This theta brainwave state makes you a sponge. You absorb anything that is said to you. So anything you hear from anyone, you're actually absorbing into your subconscious mind in the first 7 years. And who are the people that you spend most of your time with in your first 7 years? Your parents. So that explains why you're actually like your dad or like your mom. But does that mean that you are hardwired to be like them forever? By studying a lot of books in neuroscience, including this one and the CIA Gateway Experience documents, I can tell you that you can reprogram your subconscious mind. You can access the theta brainwave state naturally at 2 times in your day. When you first wake up in the morning, right before going to sleep. Anything you put into your mind during these 2 times, you are actually reprogramming your subconscious mind or making new brain connections. And when you know that the world around you is just a reflection of your own beliefs, then it will be really helpful to reprogram your subconscious mind to the reality that you want. So if you want to get rich, you gotta feel rich. So the world will reflect that back on you. You will see the physical evidence of it. But first, you gotta change what's inside of you. It's like frowning at a mirror and expecting it to reflect a smile. You gotta smile first. The mirror will smile back. How do we exactly do that? Simple answer is mental rehearsal. All the famous rappers, all the famous celebrities used mental rehearsal, whether before they got famous or even after. Basically, it's imagining the scene of the wish fulfilled feelingly. Because as Neville Goddard, the great mystic, said, feeling is the secret. You can daydream all you want, but if you are not engaging your feelings in it, you will not get anything. You gotta engage your feelings. Create a scene in your mind and feel it as though it's happening right now. How would you feel if you are rich right now? You would feel grateful. Gratefulness is one of the best emotions and feelings you can have to attract the life that you want, because it raises your frequency so high. So here's an exercise that you can do. Close your eyes, breathe in and out, and then imagine what would it feel like if everything that you wish for is already fulfilled. It's already yours. How would you feel? What would you hear from the people close to you? How would your mother react? How would your brother react? Hear that in your mind, in your imagination, feeling it. Preferably do that first thing in the morning or right before you go to bed. If you're gonna do that in the morning, throughout your day, make a certain word or sentence that will keep you in a state of the wish fulfilled. For example, I'm thankful that such and such is already in my life. I'm thankful that I'm rich right now. I'm thankful that I'm healthy right now. By doing that, you're installing new connections in your brain. And these connections are attached to the things that you want to attract in your life. There is a law in neuroscience called Hibb's Law. It states that cells that fire together wire together. Basically, it states that when you rehearse that over and over again in your mind, you are forming new belief system in your subconscious mind. And get ready, because a lot of crazy things are about to happen. Synchronicities, a lot of coincidences gonna gonna happen to you in a good way. You will find yourself taking inspired actions. What does that even mean? Inspired actions are the actions that you take without feeling like you are forcing yourself to do it. For example, if you always take that route, you suddenly feel like you're gonna take that route. And when you take it, you find someone that will help you to achieve your goal. So it feels like a natural action that you didn't even force. A sequence of events are gonna happen, if needed, to make you eventually achieve your goals. And speaking of staying in a state of gratitude, when you stay in a state of gratitude that your wish is already fulfilled, you are raising your vibrations. And the law of vibration states that when you match the vibration of a certain reality that you want, you will be one with it. Nikola Tesla, the great inventor, had a very famous quote: if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibrations. And the great Einstein said, everything is energy, and there is all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality that you want, and you can't help but get that reality. And this book is the easiest book that you can read to understand the power of your thoughts and feelings. If you want a better health, wealth, relationships, I highly recommend reading that book. And here is a simple exercise that you can do starting from today. Number 1, immobilize your body in a slightly uncomfortable position that you would naturally not sleep right away in it. Number 2, inhale through your nose, exhale slowly from your mouth. Number 3, catch the feeling that you would have if your wish is already fulfilled right now. What would you hear? How would you walk? Imagine that feelingly in the first person. You are seeing this, and this. You are seeing it from the first person, not like you're watching a movie. You're in the scene. You're engaging all your senses in it. Number 4, sleep in that state, in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You might feel like you want to do that every day until one day you'll feel like you're already satisfied and you feel like you're already having it. Even during the day, you'll feel like it's fulfilled. It's done. You won't be feeling like you have to do that again. At that point, know that your desires are on its way. It's already done. So that's it for this video. I hope you find it helpful. If you did, subscribe to the channel and I will see you soon.